Good morning everybody, I am Sarah with the trains, and today I am taking a trip to what was at one time classed as the least used station in Great Britain.
Welcome to this service for Great Yarmouth. We will be calling at Brundall, Buckingham, Cantley, Reedham, Berney Arms and Great Yarmouth.
Oh, I didn't mention I'm getting off at Berney Arms.
We are now approaching Berney Arms.
Trying to go around into Berney Arms. Any passengers from Berney Arms, please use the very front of the train. Thank you.
Welcome to this service for Great Yarmouth. The next stop will be Great Yarmouth.
Oh, and the train we've been travelling on, 755338. We made it. We are at Berney Arms. Now, when I was still at Norwich, I mentioned that this was at one time the least used station in Great Britain. In the year 2019 to 2020, they saw 42 passengers at this station. That's it. Although that figure is a little bit skewed because there were signalling works going on, which meant that Berney Arms was closed for a while. So that in the year 2020 to 2021, the figure shot right up to 348 passengers. I'm just going to pan around so I can show you why there are so few passengers coming through this station. That's right, there's no road access to Berney Arms. Your options for getting here are to walk for miles across the marshes from the nearest settlement of Halvergate, which is about an hour's walk according to maps, or you can get the train or a boat, because the River Wherry is very nearby. But if you're thinking of coming here in the car, not going to happen, my friend. Now you might be asking, if this station is so remote, why did they bother building it at all? And why is it still open? Well, here's the answer. When the land was sold to the Yarmouth and Norwich Railway Company by a man called Thomas Trench Berney, he sold it on the condition that a station be built here. The station was opened in 1844, and for a few years it saw trains stopping here and picking up passengers. But as it became pretty obvious this station wasn't going to be well used, the railway company thought, well, we've built the station as promised, but there was never anything about actually having to stop here. So they stopped stopping here. Of course, Thomas Trench Berney wasn't just going to accept the fact that the Yarmouth and Norwich Railway Company were essentially going back on their promise, because if you ask somebody to build a station, surely that entails trains actually stopping at the station. So after a few years of legal wrangling, he was able to secure trains stopping at this station in perpetuity. So they always have to stop here, even though it's only a couple of trains a day, averaging less than one passenger per day. Oh, and on that note, I was absolutely amazed that I wasn't the only person to get off here. There was a chap and his dog as well. Yes, we had a train doggo. Now I'm briefly going to step away from the platform because this is technically a request stop and there's a train due in about 5 minutes, and I don't want the driver to think I'm getting on to go back to Norwich already. Oh, I see a train! I see a train in the distance. I can very distantly hear cows mooing. It's the only noise I've got. Oh, except for the train that just pulled in at the platform. Is anybody going to get off? Because nobody's going to get on because I'm the only person here. I don't think that they are. No, they're not. Oh, here we go. .338 going back to Norwich. Now, something I just want to demonstrate is how short this platform is. This bike rack that I'm balancing my camera on is just about a foot short of the end of the platform. I'm just going to run back so you can see the almighty distance I have to go. World's longest train platform, am I right? Now, in addition to the longest train platform in the world, we have got here a bench, a sign, a bench, a sign, and a little help point thingy. There is no shelter here at the station of any description, so come on a nice day if you choose to visit. Two extra things about this station. Number one, no ticket machine. Number two, no flappy plastic bin. Oh my god, I didn't know what this was. This is actually an old station sign. It's just been here so long. It's just worn away. I guess they didn't really think it was worth replacing because so few people come through. So handily, there are some information posters here because there are no station information boards at the station. No little dot matrix or modern equivalent. So I'm just going to check my train time because I think I know when it is, but I don't want to be stranded here for far more time than I expected to be. Okay, my next train is 12:03, which means we've got about an hour and a half. When I said walking across the marshes, I wasn't kidding. There really isn't any proper footpath. Not that I expected one. We are now heading towards Berney Windmill, a historic monument owned by, I believe, English Heritage. Oh, it's another kissing gate. I hate these. You know, I grew up in the country and I still don't like these. They're too complicated. Now, something I didn't tell you already about Berney Arms is that the station is actually named after the pub, because that's one of the only local landmarks, really. Unfortunately, to the best of my knowledge, the pub is now closed, and there were talks of plans to turn it into housing. or to have a bistro there. I don't know if it will reopen, but it is an absolutely gorgeous place for a little pub in the country. This is the pub that the station was named after. It is now sadly closed. That is where the sign would have been. But that little single-storey building there are drinks and ice creams being sold out of there, so I do stand corrected. There is actually some refreshments being provided at Berney Arms. Now, I could actually do with a sit down, but I'm not going to brave the metal bench of death, because we all remember those hot metal slides from playgrounds when we were kids, right? For anybody who's into boating, here is a sign from the Broads National Park. There are free moorings here at Berney Mill. Good to know. Having explored the mill and marina area, I decided to head back in the direction of the station. I was just getting worried that I might take a wrong turn on the way back to the station, but fortunately, in the distance I could just about see the sign. It's very, very small, but at least I know I'm going the right way. Now that I've got all hot and sweaty taking a walk in that direction, let's try taking a walk in this direction, towards the rough direction of Halvergate. Although knowing the way place names in Norfolk are pronounced, I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong. And now, having got nowhere near Halvergate at all, let's head back to the station for the train to Great Yarmouth. And here I am back at the station. I've just got a few minutes before my train shows up, so thank you everybody for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you want to see any more from me. Thanks! I think I see a very distant glimmer of a train. Yeah, I do. This is how flat it is here. What number is it? What number is it? Oh, it is 338. An old friend of mine.
Welcome to this service for Great Yarmouth. We will be calling at Great Yarmouth.